Hey everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a see-through treat box to share with you. It is this one right here. I've done these before. It's been several years, I believe. I can't even remember the last time I've done one like this. But this one is one of my favorite. And I did fill it with some Lindor truffles. I didn't have enough to fill it all up, but it looks so cute with the Lindor truffles. It'd be really cute with like the M&Ms, Christmas M&Ms in here. I would just bag them up. I wouldn't just put them in here. And then also the Hershey's Kiss-It would be super cute in here. So this is what I'm sharing. I just tied it up. I put a little tag on it that says Merry Christmas. And of course I put a candy cane because this is the Sweetest Christmas designer series paper I'm using. It has the candy canes on it. So I wanted to add this little candy cane with the tag on the top. So this is what I'm sharing. So let me tell you what we are going to use for this. Now I use some different stamp sets. I'm using my Stylish Shapes just for the little tag. And because I love the stitching, you know how I am with the stitching. I'm using the Cottage Wreaths bundle because I'm using these right here, these little pine needles. And I'm also using the Merry Christmas from this. And then just for the candy cane, I'm using this little one from the Jingle, Jingle, Jingle. But you can decorate your tag how you like it. But this is so cute because I wanted that candy cane to match the box. All right, so let's get started with this. What you will need is you're going to need a piece of a window sheet, and the window sheet's 10.5 by 3. Make sure you have a really nice window sheet. This is very sturdy. Stampin' Up! Has a really good window sheet. And then you're going to need 2 pieces, and I'm using Garden Green for this one. And this is for the top and bottom. It's 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. You need some for stamping. And that's basic white. And to mat it, like I said, I'm using the Sweetest Christmas designer series paper. You know I've used this a ton, but it's this one right here. And I'm using this pattern, but you can use any pattern in here. It's just so cute. There's so many different patterns in here. And this is my second pack. I already used one pack up. I love it. So you're going to need 1 piece of that at 5/8, and I cut it at 12, but we'll end up cutting this a little bit, trimming it. And then this is 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. Don't worry about all these measurements. For those who are new, there's an inspiration sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. And if you are new, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Also give it a thumbs up if you like it, comment below, and share, because sharing and giving the thumbs up really helps my channel. So thank you in advance for that. All right, so what we're going to do first, we're going to go ahead and stamp like I always like to do. So I'm going to stamp first in Garden Green. I'm going to stamp the Merry Christmas. I didn't think I could get it all on here, but I may be able to get them all on here, because we're going to use our little circle die here, and then I just need to cut out these pine needles. So I think I could fit it all on one thing right there. But I do need to do the candy cane, but we can put the candy cane up at the top. Yeah, I'm not going to waste that other piece. We're just going to use some real red, and we're going to stamp the little candy cane. You have to fussy cut the candy cane though, but oh my goodness, that is so simple. All right, so I'm going to take these to the cut and emboss, my little pine needles and the Merry Christmas with the little Stylish Shape. And we're going to run that through the cut and emboss, and I will be right back. Okay, so we have to cut out our candy cane, but we have our Merry Christmas and our pine needles here. I kind of put the Merry Christmas not in the center, but a little bit to the left, so I can add my candy cane here. So we're going to just go ahead and fussy cut this. Okay, so we have the candy cane all cut out, ready to go now. So let's go ahead and assemble the tag. So what I'm going to do here is just going to use some wet glue. I'm going to first put the candy cane on here. I'm just going to put a little dot of glue there. So it gives it a little bit of a spot for that. That's why I kind of moved it a little bit to the left. The larger one's going to go underneath here. And then I'm going to kind of cut the little end of this off right here. And we're going to add that to the candy cane right here. And then I'm going to grab my little red rhinestones here, and we are going to put those on. Let me grab my paper piercer here, and we're going to put some right on here. It really adds that little festivity to it with the little sparkle of these rhinestones. I love these rhinestones. All right, so there's our tag. I'm going to go ahead, while I have my punch and everything here, we're going to go ahead and punch a hole in it. And we got that all ready to go. Now onto the box. So what we're going to do first, we are going to score our pieces here. So we are going to score on the 11-inch or the 10.5-inch side. It's hard to see it on here actually. We're going to score it at 1/2. And I always try to go over it a couple times. It's just easier to see. And then at 3, 5.5, and 8. And that is all on that. So it's so much easier to see when you go over it a couple times. Now on our 2 garden green pieces, we're going to do these both the same, and we're going to do it at 3/4 inches on all 4 sides. And we're going to do the same with this one, 3/4 inches on all 4 sides. All right, that's all our scoring. Okay, so let's cut this one. So we're just going to cut up to that score mark. I turn it and then I cut again, but you can do it however you like to do it. I don't know, on these types of boxes, like the lids, I like to do it this way. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Okay, so I'm going to grab my bone folder, and we are going to sharpen all these on both of them. Okay, so these are both all sharpened. We're going to put it together. You can use your Stampin' Seal Plus, which I'm going to go ahead and do for this one, or your wet glue. So you're just going to put it on all these glue tabs here. And then just bring them all up. Make sure on these types of boxes you line these up really good, because it does make a difference in how these fit if you don't line them up real good. We're going to do the same one with this one. Okay, so both of our top and bottom are ready to go. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab our window sheet now, and I am going to fold on our score marks here. I'm going to use my bone folder for this too. It's so hard in the light to see it, but when I'm doing it without all these lights on, it's easier for me to see. So that's why I'm kind of moving at different angles so that I can catch where they are. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab some tear and tape, because the tear and tape really holds this together really well. So I'm going to put that on that little end where this is our glue tab here. You do see this, but goodness, with all the goodies in there, it's not a big deal. So I'm going to use my paper piercing tool to remove that. And you want to also line this up real good too. Again, it's not real easy to see when there's so many lights on. And I got it off a little bit here. I usually put my finger right at the top to make sure that I'm lining it up right. All right, so now it's kind of, but you can move this now and get it shaped just like that. So it's really easy to manipulate this. So this will fit inside here. And you do kind of have to squeeze it in there. It fits really nicely. I'm going to actually put some glue on the inside of this so that it will glue this bottom part on. You don't have to do this, but if you don't want all your candy falling out of the bottom, you'll probably want to do this part. And I just like smooth it out so you can't see it real good. And it dries clear, so it's not that difficult to just get it squeezed in there. And then I'll take my bone folder and I'll go along the inside to make sure it's pressed up against the inside there. All right, and then this top goes on the top, but we're going to mat it all here. So it goes just like that. I'm going to take this piece right here, and wherever my back is right here, that's where I'm going to start this. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm just going to run it all the way down the whole piece. And I start a little bit past that, and you want to center it because you want this centered. And then just bring it all the way around. And you'll have to press it down. You can take it off again and you know, press it down even better. But I like to start it on here so that I can see, you know, where this back part is right there. And then I'm just going to trim this very, very end off like that. And you hardly can see it. It blends in really well. And then we're going to mat this top piece. Make sure that's all down real good. So we're matting this on top of here. And the top will come off, you know, real easy, but then you'll have that bottom part glued really nicely. You can even stick your tear and tape in there and then pull it out. I did that too, and that worked really good. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to grab our ribbon. And again, I'm using the Real Red Garden Green Combo Pack. I've used this so much, y'all. I love this ribbon. It ties really nice. And you want to make sure you have enough for a bow. So I try to tie it on the spool, just so I don't waste it. I need to add a little bit more here. And this will keep it on. That's why I said you don't have to glue it, because this ribbon will keep it on. But once it's taken off, you can lose your candy out of the bottom. So you can see how nice this ribbon ties. It's really, really nice. So I've been using it a ton. And we're going to just trim that off. Center that bow. And if you're like me, you'll fiddle with it forever, because that's how I am. You can even set a little glue dot under there to make sure it's nice and flat. But I'm not going to do that today. So I'm going to use my red and white baker's twine. I have this linked in the description. It's the exact same one that I bought off of Amazon, because we don't have this red and white. We did at one point, but we don't have any anymore. And this has lasted me, I bet 2 or 3 years, at least 3 years I've had it. But I linked the one that I bought on the Amazon there. And we are just going to put this on and tie a bow. Don't forget to fill it though before you go through all this. Although you can just slide this ribbon off. And then I'm going to just trim that. And that is it, y'all. But look how cute they are. Oh my gosh, these make really good presentations. I mean, when you want to give something to somebody, just think of sticking it on a coworker's bench or giving it to family members at your dinner table or anything like that. They're so good and they're a good size. This would be great for nursing homes too. They're not hard to do. And look at, I forgot the other side. I forgot to mat the other one, but don't worry, I'll mat it off camera. You all know what to do. It's the exact same way that I added this. I knew I forgot something, and I don't want to take it apart and do it right now. But that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any supplies, you can shop off my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. Here's my November host code. If you use it, I will put you in the drawing at the end of the month like I do every month. And don't forget also that there is merchandise below my video now. I have designed some Christmas ones and one for stamping, but you can purchase those right from that little bar there. You just click on it, it'll take you to the store. All right, everyone, I hope you have a blessed day. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.